kamusta? It's Mary and welcome back to Good as Dead. If you're new here, welcome and make sure to catch up on the previous episode, and for everyone returning, brace yourselves because you know surviving is not gonna be easy. Okay, so we're back with these boys, and last night it had been dark enough to obscure the details and exhaustion had kept him from caring, but now Jace could finally see it all. The motel room was a wreck, clothes were tossed carelessly around as if people had abandoned them in a hurry. Dirt and grime and blood even had covered every surface, and a sour smell lingered in the air, mingling with the dust that floated in lazy swirls. And his eyes drifted to this area where he had spotted a large gaping hole in the wall. The hole connected to the room to the motel's kitchen in the lobby, and judging by its size, it hasn't been made by the zombies. It was more likely a work of humans, desperate people, just probably trying to claw their way out. So yeah, here's the lobby, and it looks like Alec had reinforced this. Where's Alec anyways? Well, he's actually here, just taking a shower. And Jace, he shivered at the thought, like whoever had been here before had left in a frenzy. The evidence of their escape was just like written in the broken walls and scattered belongings. And the room just felt like a ghost of the chaos that had erupted here. And he wondered if any of those people had managed to make it to safety, or if they had only ended up as another meal for the zombies lurking outside. He said the shower's working. There's also some clothes left here, so feel free to shower if you want. And they just exchange looks before he just goes and takes that shower. And they're actually too emotionally exhausted and hungry to think about anything else. But luckily, there's a kitchen in here, and it looks like this was what? Yeah, something illegal was going on here once. That's not good. But also, look at what he's found. Yeah, he's gonna put that in his inventory. Just everything, really. And surprisingly, those foods are okay, like they had not gone bad at all. There's even some in here, and he has not even checked the fridge yet. Okay, they deserve this so much. There's even stuff on the fridge. Okay, I'm just gonna put all of this right there, and it might look like it's a lot, but it's not really. No. It's also just a bunch of condiments too. And I actually want to see how this one would work. Yay, it's working! And they waited days to be able to do this. They were hanging on to this ramen. And it's so cute, he's embarrassed. He tells Alec there was nothing left, okay? You took the good one. So they like flipped this over because it had blood on it, and the smell of noodles just filled the room as they huddled on the floor, each clutching a warm bowl between their hands. And it's great. It's the first meal, the first hot meal that they had in days, and the warmth alone was enough to make them feel human again. So they just slipped quietly, the silence between them comfortable, each taking a moment to savor the feeling of having something, even if simple. And the silence was finally broken by Jace, who said, "Do you think Carly made it out okay?" And Alex coughed, but there was a hint of something softer behind his usual edge. He said, "Honestly, probably. I mean, she didn't hesitate to take off and leave us behind." And Jace fiddled with his bowl, looking down, and just said, I don't get it. She seemed tough, like someone we could actually rely on. It felt like for once we were not alone." And Alex's response kind of surprised him. He just said, "Guess we'll learn the hard way." Kind of like dismissive about it, but something's wrong with the way he said it. And Jace, he just kind of nods. I mean, the sting of her betrayal is still fresh. I think they're going to be resentful for a while. Or at least he's gonna be, cause you've seen how he acts. I don't know about him. Jace is kind of like the soft-hearted one, and he's sad because of what she did. And again, the betrayal. It's still fresh. Then Jace looked around the room thoughtfully, the faint light casting shadows on the cluttered floor and the peeling wallpaper. And he said, "I think maybe this motel isn't so bad, at least for now. I mean, we have shelter, a bit of food, and electricity, but if we're going to leave, we'll need that car out front. This one." And Alec agreed. He said, "Yeah, but we're probably not the first to think of it. If the keys are still here, they could be anywhere in this place." And Jay said, okay, so if we want to get a real shot at getting out of here, he continued, yeah, we'll have to search every room. And we should move fast. It's only a matter of time before more of those things find their way inside. And so they're gonna look around everywhere, gonna be searching up the pockets, anything that they can get their hands on, because of course they're going to be starting first in this area. However, they don't find anything here. Alec took notice of the machete in here and he grinned. This will be very, very useful. So he just keeps on looking and looking and looking and looking and keeps searching the pockets of these laundry. It has to be somewhere here. It has to be. So come on, keep on searching. You guys can do it. You guys can find it. I trust in you. I believe in you. It looks like there's nothing in here. Yeah, nothing in this area. They also take this time to clean, but still nothing on the kitchen. But maybe, there's actually going to be something in this lobby. This is their last area to search, or at least the last accessible area that they can search, because this one, they have barricaded it, and right now it is far too dangerous to just explore. And there's like a computer, but it's not working. He thinks it's broken. Seriously, where could that thing be? Jay says, I'm sorry, I couldn't find anything. And Alex said, me too. I don't think it's in here. It could be in any of the rooms outside of this motel room. We just don't know. And I think they feel frustrated. They scoured every inch of the motel room that they claimed, from cabinets, drawers, but still no luck, because there's still no keys up to until this point. So that's why Jay suggested we'll go room by room. We don't have any idea how many rooms might be occupied or if there's anything waiting for us inside each one, but we should try. And Alec agreed to Jace's idea that they should search each room, and even said that they should go together. He's already looking for some stuff that they can use. Oh yeah, the machete, they can definitely use that. However, Jace says that it would be faster if they go separately. And suddenly Alec's face hardened. He said, no way Jace, I'm not letting either of us go in alone. Who knows what could be hiding in these rooms? And Jay sighed. I know, I get it, but if we split up, we'll cover more ground. The sooner we find those keys, the sooner we're out of here. But still, Jace pushed the idea that they should search alone, but Alex said that he needed his help anyway. Even saying this in a tone that is so mean that even his heart broke, asking what would you even do if there's a zombie, Jace? Are you just going to freeze and feel bad? Second guessing if he would actually kill the zombie? And when he saw the hurt flash in his eyes, he quickly retracted it, rubbing the back of his head, saying, look, I didn't mean it like that. I just need to know you're safe. I don't want either of us going through what happened with Carly. Alec, Jace began. I can't even drive. I'm not gonna leave you. And that's when Jay said, fine, we'll go together. But you need to trust me too. I can handle myself, Alec. And Alex said, alright, I trust you. Always. And I think at this point, you know, they have trust in each other. And like, it'd be great to do this. Where the heck can I have them be best friends? Where is that dang thing? You know what's the next thing that they should add? They should add searchable things to do in The Sims, because I have no idea where that whole best friend thing is. And it was even the perfect moment, and I can't find it. But anyway, Jace is like, but in case we get stuck somewhere in the rooms, and seeing as this is the only kitchen, and from the layout of our room, there was nothing in there, like no fridge whatsoever. That's probably why some people had to literally destroy this thing. Let's just get some food. Like this breakfast cereal that let me just open. Because I'm confused. How does this work? Oh, they can eat it already. Okay, great. We're gonna get that. And some oats. Does it work also like that? Okay, so we cannot eat that immediately. Go back. And there's another breakfast cereal too that we should probably just put in here. So they're ready. Well, kind of. They still have to move this and it's gonna be very loud. So they carefully remove the boxes that they used to reinforce the door, but it wasn't loud, and soon enough they heard the sound of zombies banging the door. And so they sit here. Jace leaned his back against the door, trying to steady his breathing as the relentless pounding continued on the other side. And Maybe this is a bad idea. He is so sleepy. But the sound echoed in the small motel room. Each bang on the door is kind of like a reminder of how close they were to danger. And Alec, of course, sat beside him, tapping his fingers against the floor in an attempt to stay calm. But the tension on his face was clear. Alec said, "This is exactly what I was worried about." And Jace tried to lighten the mood, whispering, "Well, now we're bonding." He managed a faint smile and Alec snorted, though he didn't look away from the door. And so hours passed and the sounds finally began to fade as the zombies shuffled off, seemingly losing interest. And they shared a relieved glance and Alec exhaled. "Guess we're still here." And Alex said, "Let's go." And so they will just unlock this door as quietly as they can, and they did not freaking expect it to creak open, okay? Zombies nearby are of course alerted, and so they immediately just go to the next door, to the next room. Hey, hurry up! Not knowing the danger lurking in here. The room really felt cramped and suffocating, and Jace fumbled to pull out his own knife, glancing around the room to see if there were anything they could use for cover, but Alec had already grabbed the zombie and slashed at it, while this other one closes on Jay. Thankfully, Alec drove the machete straight towards the zombie's stomach. The creature, bloodied, crumpling to the ground instantly. The silence afterward felt deafening, and Alec glanced over at Jace, who was breathing heavily, eyes wide with adrenaline, asking, "Are you okay?" And Jace could only nod like, yeah, I'm okay, thanks. So they looked at the bodies and they tried to turn on the light, but it seems not working. It seems broken. Alex said, "Yeah, this is hopeless. We can't see a thing. Maybe we should just skip this room. It's too risky. Fumbling around in the dark, and I don't want to stay here when these things are here." And Jason's like, "You're right, I don't want that either. We could still be here for hours and still find nothing. And I don't know what's gonna happen to those bodies right after. I don't want to sleep next to zombies, just in case. I don't want to stay here for far longer." So they stepped towards the doorway, sharing a moment of hesitation, like every sound seemed amplified in their darkness. And so Jay says, "Let's check the other rooms with more light. Maybe we'll find luck finding the car keys somewhere else." And so they're just gonna hurry along. I'm gonna need them to go already, like go to the next room. Thankfully, this one still has light on it. It looks okay. There's just a lot of trash around. So I'm just gonna make them search because we need to find that key as soon as possible. But all they find are these, and they pick it up one by one, asking themselves, "What the hell are these? Is this what I think it is? Freaking handgun ammos." And he says like, "You know what? Let's keep this, just in case." Just in case what? Just in case we find a gun. And Jace thinks about it hard, what people do to survive, how it's really a kill or be killed situation, and then he says, "Yeah, okay, I'll tell you when I find one." And he's curious, but also kind of proud, because now he's thinking like a real survivor. And Jace just forced a small smile, though the weight of the situation just nod at him. Guess it's what we've got to do now. It's just strange thinking about using something like a gun. That one day we'll be ready for anything, even if it means hurting someone or something. But then Jace paused, glancing over at Alec, asking, "Wait, do you even know how to use a gun?" And Alec gave a brief nod, his gaze shifting away, saying, "Yeah, I do." And curiosity sparked in Jace, and he leaned a little closer. "Wait, how do you know that?" And for a moment, Alec looked like he might answer, but then he clamped his mouth shut and just started looking for things in here, saying, "It doesn't matter, let's just focus on finding one, okay?" And so the evasive reply only left Jace with more questions, but he knew better than to push Alec when he was like this. Still, the weight of Alec's hidden past hung between them, leaving Jace with a quiet sense of unease. Anyway, they need a place to sleep, so they are just going to clean this up a little. Just arrange a few things here and there so that we can actually use these things. Move these aside because we don't have a trash can. Like this water bottle, we're just gonna move it to the side. And this one too. Okay, so that would work, I think. And now let's just have them go to sleep. And I can't believe people are still birthing babies while a whole zombie apocalypse thing is going on. Like, keep it in your pants. Oh yeah, I forgot about this too. I need you to wash the blood off and just take a shower in general. And after that, you can finally sleep next to him. So it is now the next morning, and he actually found this clothes. And also a cute bag. He figured that he needs one too. And so they're just going to eat for breakfast. I wish I did not open this immediately because look, it already went bad. But I'm sure this guys would like to eat it still. I'm sorry, I didn't know it would actually go bad that quickly. After this, they're really going to continue searching for anything like keys and guns. Because why is there ammo here when there's no gun? They have to find it wherever it is. Yeah, even a trash can too. Shows that they're really getting desperate. Desperate for toilet, that is. Go to the toilet. At this point, it's already afternoon and they just couldn't find anything in this room aside from the ammos that they have found beforehand. There's no keys, no gun whatsoever. So probably the one who owns this ammo must have took the gun and like used it. But was he able to use it when the ammo are left here? So yeah, something must have happened to the guy. And you know, he's asking like, what if it's one of the zombies? What if it's one of the zombies that have turned? The gun is with him, and of course he wasn't able to use it. You know, what if? And Jay's in his head is like, that's crazy, but I have really seen and heard crazier things these days. So we're gonna keep on the lookout for it, okay? Yeah, sure, but they cannot stay here far longer because they would have to move on to the next room because there's a lot of rooms in here and they have to thoroughly look into each one so that they can find the key that they're looking for. And so guys, I think at this point I'll just be ending off this episode right here. So they've found some ammos, however they have yet to find the key of this car and also a gun. I just don't know how safe would that be. I mean, Alec plus a gun, that's gonna be a recipe for disaster. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye bye.